Mr. Speaker, sir, the Legal Aid Commission is currently undertaking a review of its means threshold, taking into account the significant changes in the cost of living, household expenses, wages, and broader economic circumstances since the threshold was introduced. The Legal Aid, as a background, was enacted in 1996 and commenced 1st February 1998. Providing the legislative framework and the powers of the Legal Aid Commission to provide legal assistance. It is important to clarify that the 15,000 net disposal annual income threshold is not expressly stated in the Legal Aid Act and was not fixed by Parliament. Section 7 of the Legal Aid provides for an assessment of applicants' means. In carrying out this assessment, the applicant's income and expenses are considered based on supporting documentation provided by the applicant. This may include pay slips, recent bank statement, receipts, and other relevant financial information. The 15,000 threshold has been applied by the Commission as part of its eligibility means test guidelines since the commencement of the legal aid system in 1998. The threshold is used in determining eligibility for legal representation and assistance in criminal. Now we also have a family, and more importantly, we now have a civil division, as well as certain non-court matters, including conveyancing applications. However, the means assessment is not applied rigidly in every circumstance. There are situations where the Commission may take into account the particular circumstance of an applicant, including applications from convicted inmates, persons held on remand, and juveniles. Section 8 of the Legal Aid Act further provides for guidelines relating to the provision of legal assistance. And this provision, Mr. Speaker, sir, needs to be read together with what is provided for in the Constitution. Section 13, the rights of charged or detained person. More importantly, Section 14, the right of accused person. I think it's more important here, especially in subsection 2, every person charged with an offense has a right to be presumed innocent until proven guilty according to a court of law. Unfortunately, misinformation, disinformation, today, and this is one of the challenges that comes with social media, as soon as a person is being charged, there's a presumption that person is guilty. That is not the case. And that's what this government will continue to demonstrate to the people of Fiji and so also to other agencies, but particularly for legal aid. In some circumstances, Mr. Speaker, sir, I had to ask the director if they can provide assistance due to the severity of the case, because the cost of lawyers are so expensive in Fiji, they cannot afford it. And that's why legal aid was specifically created for that particular purpose. The independence and operational mandate of Legal Aid Commission is also recognized under Section 118 of the Constitution of the Republic of Fiji, 2013. It also is important to note that eligibility is not determined solely by the means test. In certain matters, there is also a merit test. This considers whether there is a reasonable prospect of success in the case. The merit test may apply, for example, to certain appeals, those have already been determined by court, and where there is appeal to a higher court or to the Court of Appeal. The threshold in today's context. Honorable Speaker, the current 15,000 net disposal annual income threshold has been in place for more than 25 years. During that period, Fiji has experienced significant changes in population, wages, household expenditure, and overall cost of living. Economic circumstances faced by individual and families today are very different from those that existed when the threshold was introduced in 1998. It's also important to emphasize that the assessment is based on a net disposal income rather than simply an applicant's gross annual salary. The Director of Legal Aid has the discretion to consider providing assistance to an applicant whose disposal income exceeds 15,000, depending on the individual circumstances of the applicant, and in particular, their reasonable monthly expense and financial obligation. Nevertheless, given the sustained increase in the cost of living and the changes in household expense and income level, there is a clear need to ensure that the means test criteria remain relevant, fair, and responsive to the present-day circumstances. Honorable Speaker, I support the review of the current means threshold. The objective of the review is to ensure that the threshold remains appropriate in the current economic environment and that people who generally require legal assistance are not excluded simply because the criteria have not kept in place with the changing economic realities. The review should therefore also consider the existing threshold continues to properly identify persons who are generally unable to reasonably afford legal services. This is particularly important because access to justice should not depend solely on whether a person falls within the outdated financial threshold. The assessment must also take into account the actual financial pressures faced by individuals and families today. As the Acting Attorney General, I indicate that current threshold should be reviewed and considered be given to appropriate adjustment that reflects the present cost of living, while ensuring the assistance continues to be targeted towards those that need most. Accordingly, Mr. Speaker, sir, the answer to the question is yes. Legal Aid Commission is undertaking a review of the 15,000 means threshold, politically in light of the significant change in the cost of living, economic circumstances, and since the threshold was introduced. Thank you, Honourable Speaker.